I've cried over French fries.
Fries.
I've cried over... Who the fuck is Jane? Period Patty is... First of all...
Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of the Mindful Millennials podcast. We're your hosts, Gray
and Inez.
And today we're gonna...
Period.
Yeah, we wasn't even gonna ease into it.
No, because that's not what it is. That's what it is. Period. You get your fucking period. You wake up one day and boom, there's blood. There it is. You're a woman now.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Now what?
Panic.
Yo. That's literally how it is, right? Did you freak out? Did you know?
Oh, shoot. I knew about it because...
Okay, at least I didn't.
Again, no shade to my mom, but she was definitely, like, questioning, like, when I was going to get it because I think I was, like, 11 and...
It didn't come yet?
Yeah, it hadn't came yet.
Okay.
And I would hear them, like, just... gossiping about me, like, oh my god, like, it's so weird, she doesn't have it
Maybe
yet.
because they got it very young.
Yeah, but that's not my fault.
LOL.
That's una culpa mía.
Right. I got it around 11 or 12. Yeah, I remember getting it around the same age, so I don't see why that's weird. But I know a girl who got it at like 9.
Yeah,
that's so young.
I got it young too, but still.
Okay, I was kind of stupid when I was young.
Don't judge my ovaries.
Why I thought when I got
T-shirt.
Don't judge my ovaries.
Don't judge my ovaries.
It's giving Mean Girls.
Trademark.
It's giving that girl that's like, everyone thinks I'm lying about being a virgin because I use Super Plus tampons, but I can't help it if I have a heavy flow and a wide set vagina. It's giving that.
Oh shoot.
That's what it's giving.
It's a good shirt though.
Right. But I was one of those girls that I thought like your period only came once.
Girl.
Yo.
I wish.
What? I was so mad. I remember getting it again and I was like, Ma, what's going on?
Again?
I was like, what? Ma,
this is the second time.
You want to hear something crazy?
Last 2 months.
Why? I got my period again. She's like, girl, you get it every month. I was like, every month?
Every month.
We didn't have internet. Every month?
Yeah.
This shit ghetto.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not all depression, right? It means good things. At the end of the day, like, let's look at the health, you know, the doctor aspects of it. Yeah. You're flushing out your uterary walls, right? So you're cleaning out all that gunk.
Right.
You're basically getting rid of an egg that was not fertilized. A woman is now going through puberty. This is the process of a woman, well, a girl becoming into a woman now. Yeah. That's essentially what it is. And kind of Game of Thrones. Yeah, kind of Game of Thronesing it. Like, you're of age now to bear children. That's really what that means as well. Mm-hmm. And it's like, bam, puberty.
It's something it's treaded on so lightly, like.
Yeah, because it's unfortunately it's normal, but it's like, in a taboo normal.
Yeah, like sex is such a, I wouldn't say like an underrated topic.
Yeah.
But sort of.
That makes sense because my mom talked to me about my period in the same way of like, I don't know, like the same way a lot of Caribbean parents approach problems and traumas and things like that. You don't talk about it. You just, anything that happens in the house is the house's business and nobody else needs to know about it. So it's like your period, you don't need to tell anyone you're on your period. Like, here's your pads, ask to go to the bathroom. Right. Don't tell no one, politely put it in your pocket and just go to the bathroom.
Diga pa no pasar vergüenza.
Right. And it's like, I'm so ashamed. Like, I'm bleeding in my fucking todo. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's already bad enough as it is, you know?
Yeah.
Cause I'm not even talking about when you're a quote unquote woman, cause my period from when it started to what it is now is not the same thing.
No.
It is not the same thing.
It's been a roller coaster versus. I feel like I used to have a lot of real dark days.
Right. Pause for helicopter. Or airplane.
Or both.
Ghetto.
LaGuardia.
It'd be like that. Fucking LaGuardia, motherfuckers.
Freaking LGA. Like also, I think we get used to the pain. You know, that's like when we were talking about all those pain testers that they do on like men and women.
Oh, I'm so satisfied when I see
our
those.
pain level. I even saw a reel, like kind of related to this. I saw a reel like yesterday that they asked people who's better to tattoo on, and most of them said women.
Yeah.
Because, again, their pain tolerance crazy.
You know what? You know why? You know why? You wanna know why? Why? Look what I can do. Look what I can do. You wanna know why? Because women have to suffer every once a month for a week.
Literally,
for 3 to 5 days. A woman, and even then, because PMS is real. Premenstrual symptoms are real. This is the period of time with a woman that she is currently being prepared for her period. She is about to shed her fucking uterine walls. She is a little bit more irritable. She's a little bit more hormonal. She's a little bit more on the edge. And then we get her period. So it's like you have 2 weeks where things suck for a while.
Yeah, because it's everything before
yeah, everything before it. Yeah. Yes, it's the pimples, it's the backache, it's the tender breasts,
the cravings,
the diarrhea.
Once I'm eating chocolate, it's coming. She coming.
Oh, what? If I want spicy food, honestly, you have all these symptoms and everyone notices them, but not you, because you just think you're living your best life. Like, you're just continuing the world because you're
like, no, they're wrong.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm right.
Yeah, goddamn right, and you are, baby. Keep
right now,
going,
I'm
queen.
right. Like I'm bleeding. I'm right.
No, and even then, but it's one of those things where once again it's taboo in the sense that like it's known, but we don't respect it enough as a culture to probably maybe pay women to be on their periods, because one of the things about those stimulations, and once again these are, if people don't know what they're talking about, these are simulations that men put on their abdominal muscles, and it's a machine that basically recreates the feeling of menstrual cramps for women.
Right.
So the men put on these machines and they're
dying.
They are
calling their mama.
Girl. And then the women put it on and they're like, I've had pain worse than this. Like, and the men are like, you do not go through this. They're like, yes, we do. We do. Why? Like, it's one of those things that like men are like, oh, my girlfriend's just a bitch. Your girlfriend's dying. She's dying. Literally. Bleeding.
For a few days.
She is dying. She's dying. Your sweet, loving, amazing girlfriend is dying. I'm one of those people that it's one of those things that you can, like, are you on your period? No. Motherfucker, you just stupid. You just pissed me off. Like,
wait, like, I know some people don't like saying the word period. Like, why? Like, I'm not fazed by like, you know, like if you're dating someone, even if you're like in the dating phase, like some girls are scared to be like, oh,
they're
say
the period.
They'll
but
be
that's
like, oh,
why.
You know, it's that time of the month, or freaking Jane is here. Like,
who the fuck is Jane? Who's Jane?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm the type that'll be like,
this fucking period Patty is. First of all, why? But it's one of no.
But yeah,
because maybe those women are the ones that get it for like 2 to 3 days, and they're like, oh yeah, maybe.
No, like, some people could get
but us 5-day queens out here are us solid 5-day queens out here are
Sometimes
literally
7.
are suffering,
Yeah.
are literally dying. I've had moments where people been with me and they're with me and we're not doing nothing and we're just watching TV and they'll be like, yo, are you okay? Like you're just there
just being.
Yeah, you're just like so gloomy. You're just
Yeah,
like you're here, like your energy levels, because I'm very high energy, and we talked about this. I'm like the sun. My energy is like a ball of sun, and how just one day, what if the sun is just not there? Like that. Period. Sip to that one.
She said, if you don't see me shining,
just know I'm not I.
I'm not.
I love it.
That's hilarious.
I feel that. That's so true.
Okay.
Exactly. So it's one of those things that it's like, it really does affect us women out here. And you're expected to still go to work, be a mom.
Right, and commute.
And give presentations. And
oh my God.
Yeah, and walk around and participate in society.
Can we just have a moment for like catastrophical period moments while commuting in the transportation system? Because what's really more embarrassing than that? Except like you could say the lie where it's like, oh yeah, you're never gonna see them again. It's New York. You're most likely gonna see somebody again. It's New York.
The period accidents. Oh, I'm so embarrassing. I have too many stories. My mom would be ashamed of me. My mom is so embarrassed of me. But I'm like, you know what?
A thumbs up if you've had
a
period accident.
Period shaming. Stop period shaming. That is not okay. Don't period shame out here. Women get fucking periods. We're not gonna sit here and fucking no. Stop period shaming.
It's how everybody's born.
Yeah. If you have ovaries, you get your freaking period.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. It comes with the title.
I feel like that's one of those things where it's like,
if men got their periods, there would be a Starbucks of Tampa. Tampa's would be free. Tylenol's would be free. You would get time off from work. You would get paid time off from work.
They would probably have credit cards specifically for their cycle.
Yo, everything would be catered to the menstrual cycle. We got calendars because of the menstrual cycle. Because why else would people need to track it? Because, 28 days. And every month has at least 28 to 30 days. And that's how long it takes for a woman to get her period. And if you don't get it, bitch, then you're pregnant. And there it is.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Calendar. Yeah. Well, we do a lot of great shit. So.
Yes, women are awesome. Again, when you're not pregnant, sometimes you go through your period, and you know what? Life still expects you to continue on.
Yeah.
Because even back then, a woman still had to either cook or cater to the house or whatever, and women still have to do that.
Still give head.
And still give head and satisfy. Some men.
They don't care.
Yo, that is the most disrespectful thing sometimes. Like, if your woman wants that, because I know some women have sexual urges on their period.
Yeah, but not on the days where you.
I mean, I feel you, but again, this is for when you. Some women are in the mood, some women aren't. We're not talking about like, oh, I want head. And if a man goes to you and he's like, oh, I want head, and you're like, I'm on my period, that means she doesn't want to do it. That's what that means.
Yeah, because you could be on your period and still want to do something.
Exactly.
You could have a good day.
The woman isn't gonna say shit.
But
if not, she would definitely.
That if she says,
I'm on my period,
or I have cramps, that means we don't want to right now.
Yeah, but if they be like, oh, your mouth still work.
Una falta de respeto. But
yo,
yeah,
some men are so disrespectful. But let them get a period. They get a child that they didn't even push out, and they out here claiming they did some shit. Like, no, women get periods.
That's one thing that really, I'm not gonna lie, like, it really bugs me like the fact that, let's say when women do get pregnant, they're the ones that have to hold everything together for 9 months.
And you know what? And
meanwhile, the guy is unaffected physically and probably even emotionally, just
they do
living his life. And
there's
then
some
you
men
gotta
that
worry about yourself and your health for 9 months.
There's some men that had women go through labor, and it did not change their life one bit. Like it nothing affected their life. And it'd be like that. That's definitely a helicopter.
Yeah, that's a helicopter. Yeah, that's a chopper. It's a chopper.
It's a chopper.
It's a chopper. Chopper. It's just, I just wish that men understood better the full cycle. Like, we're not talking about the whole 5 to 7 days that you believe.
Yeah.
We're talking about the full cycle, which a lot of girls don't even really know their full cycle.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
If you're 28 days, like 30 days or whatever, like everyone has a different full cycle.
Right. From like when you're fertile to like when you conceive, when you're in that grace period, when you could say good news. Excuse me. Thank you.
And I feel like if men understood the actual calendar a little bit more, because I don't think they understand the interaction and how different it can go depending on when you actually want to talk to us about a topic. Like if we're like in that maybe 1 week before getting your period, you know, whenever the PMS is happening, and then you decide to talk to me about a freaking ticket that I forgot about, like,
that's not
because I was making dinner and doing other shit.
That's not the time.
Like,
you want to talk to us when we're fertile, because that's like we're like, it's okay, baby. We'll get through it. You'll be all right. When we're on our period, it's like nothing gets better. Everything is depression. Life is terrible. What's the dumbest thing you cried over on your period? That's a good question, right?
Ooh.
I've cried over French fries. I cried at the post office.
The post office?
Yeah, because I had to go home without my package. Yeah, it was bad. I literally came out the post office after waiting on that long ass fucking line, crying. Like, I called my mom. I was like, Ma, I love the post office without my baggage because I didn't have my ID. What, Ma? Like, she's like, but why are you crying? Just go get the ID. I'm like, no, Ma, you don't understand. You don't fucking understand. I woke up from mad early to be on this fucking line. Like, you don't get it. Like, yo, it'd be like that.
Cue the violin music.
The world's smallest violin.
Oh, that's crazy. Damn.
Honestly, just to even... There's so many things, and I feel like you should link the video that you're referencing down below for the viewers. But there's just so many things that people should take into consideration when even talking about someone or just a woman on her period. Like, even though we're talking about further and beyond, there's a lot of expectations and things that maybe like society has too much of high expectations because we normalize it too much, that it desensitizes our relations to a woman's experience because it's just so normal. Like, oh yeah, childbirth is normal. It's fine. Oh yeah, a period is normal. Yeah, birth control. Yeah, that's fine. Like, oh, it's normal. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things that is like, we normalize it, but some periods aren't that bad, but other times it's like, please don't make me do it. Please don't make me do it.
Yeah,
I can't get up from bed. I've called out of work. I've had to call out work.
Yeah.
And it was so bad, I didn't even sugarcoat it because thank God my bosses are women. So I literally wrote an email. I was like, I'm dying. I didn't write that. I'm lying. But I was like,
that,
it did. I was like, listen, I'm having some serious menstrual like cramps right now and I cannot.
Sometimes sometimes you can't like
go to work. I can't get up from bed right now. Yeah.
Exactly.
I cannot get out of bed.
You be trying to even get up to get a glass of fucking milk and you can't. I don't even really drink milk. I don't know why.
Right? A glass of milk, cause America makes you feel that we drink milk. Get a glass of water. Go ahead.
Yeah. The point is, the cramps sometimes take over.
I saw a meme that was like, when everything's been shit and nothing's been going well, and then I get my period 2 days later, and then everything makes sense.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. That's why I gave that dude an attitude.
Yeah.
The laundry man.
I was like, no wonder I've been not feeling great. Because hormones are emotions.
I didn't hold the door for that lady.
Yeah. No wonder I've been eating crazy. Or like, you know what? What can we tell people what are some like self-care things when you're on your period? What do you do when you're on your period? How do you soothe yourself so we can wrap it up for our viewers?
How do I soothe myself? Well, one thing I keep plugged in is the heating pad. The heating pad is my bitch.
Right.
In that time of the month. Mm-hmm. So we bitches together, I guess. Yeah. Without that, I can't survive. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I can't. And they also make like these stickered ones that you like. I think you could get them in like Dwayne Reed or CVS, Walgreens, whatever. They're like these heating pads that you just stick them on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. I know which ones.
I mean, I honestly give it like maybe like an 8 out of 10 because it's not hot enough. It's not hot enough.
Nothing is ever hot enough.
But no, it gotta be hotter. It has to be hotter. But apart from that, it's pretty helpful. Like if you're commuting and stuff. And then one thing that I'll give, I guess, like my last tip would be to always do your research. Because some people are okay just buying tampons or whatever works for them at the time, but there's research coming up that maybe certain tampons or certain pads aren't really good for you. Yeah. Given that sometimes they have certain, I think it's chlorine levels and other stuff and other toxins. So that's why they've been making all these alternatives. Like 100% cotton, tampons, pads, and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's just one extra tip I'll say. Like, just do your research when it comes to that, because it sucks that we can't control it and we have to deal with it. But then it's also like now you also have to pay attention to how you do it.
I was gonna say something of the sort.
Damned if you do it, damned if you don't.
Something close to that. So, and my little advice would be, when you get money and you're paid, go to like somewhere cheap and bulk up on tampons and pads when you have the money. Because nothing's worse than when you have it and you run out.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like, even if you're like, I go by period sets, so I'd be like, if I have one last period set that'll last me that period, I'll bulk up for when, like, you know, so I'm always good on that when I have cash on me, because you should never be cheap with yourself when it comes to that. Especially when you say things like that, like you should buy high quality tampons and pads, because you have to take care of that area. It's very sensitive, and you love your cootie cat. That's what she's cleaning herself. You have to be, you know, as much as we hate it, we have to be nice to her. My next thing of advice would definitely be, if you have sick time, use it. Nothing is more important than your rest and your health. Make sure you rack up on your Tylenols. I don't take pills. I'm not a big pill taker. I shouldn't really say that.
I try to rock it out.
I will rock it out. I'm scratch that. I will. You said heating pads. I'm a hot bath girl. Like, throw me in the tub. Yeah, throw me in the tub with some Epsom salt and, like, just let me die there. Like, that's not okay. But just let me, like,
an option.
Be there. Like, you'll rock it out. Also, they say masturbation helps with cramps. So, you know, if you're having cramps, I know, like, a lot of women, but whatever, you know, lay out a towel, go in the bathroom, do your business. And it'll get through it, because sometimes that's what it is. A lot of the times your cervix is just trying to push out a blood clot, or it's trying to push out the blood and it can't. So stimulating that area will Open her
Exercise is
up.
also good.
Exercise is great. You could, run a mile on your period. You have a lot of endurance when you're on your period. I would have said that as well after I was done. Jeez. And lastly, eat whatever you want to fucking eat. If you want a cheeseburger with some bacon and some jalapenos and a milkshake, go right ahead. Yeah. Yes. Do you, baby. I'm someone that wants spicy. Once I want spicy, I know I'm getting my period. I'll be like,
I'd be like always spicy.
Everything's spicy, but me, that's how I know. I'll be like, I know. I know it. But other than that, treat yourselves nicely, ladies.
Yeah.
Take your time. We're here with you. It's a uniting experience. Not every woman goes through the same thing, but it's like a solidarity thing. Because, like, maybe you don't get cramps, but, like, your boobs hurt. I don't get boobs. I get backache and, like, diarrhea. That's a horrible example. But it's the same. And sometimes even after you have a lot of sexual activities, like if you have a lot of sex, it affects your cramps.
It hurts more later
on. It hurts way more later on. Like
if you get busy, like a week before your period is over.
Yeah.
You're out for the count.
I saw the change like before I had sex and after I've had sex, and I was like, whoa.
It's just like, and then it's like we're already in pain because of the period, and then we're like a little upset with you too because we know it hurts more because of you, but we can't be mad at you because
and then
like,
y'all
we both did it together.
Yeah, so. Like y'all don't do nothing.
Be mad a little bit.
Yeah, because y'all don't have to deal with none of this. And
you don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, and you're just like, you're being a fucking bitch, and it's like, I'm on my period. Leave me the fucking.
Yeah, like literally, you could just like get me something to eat and I'll just.
Oh yeah.
Just don't talk.
That's what my boyfriend does. He buys me a bunch of snacks and like he just lets me sit there and wallow.
I feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
That's something I wish we can strive for.
But he feels so bad for me too, so that's good. Like he's just like, I just can't help you.
But that's what I'm saying. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Like let's try to be more like that, right? Because I feel like it's fair. Like we cater to men, and I feel like we deserve a few days of cater me too, baby.
Yeah, and it's not always like some periods I'm like, I'm good. Like let's go.
Yeah,
you know, like some days it's just I'm
able to want to do it. Just
like
offer.
Some days I'm just bleeding. Like that's it. It's just a bleeding, and then that's it. Other days I'm like bad.
Yeah.
And then there's this meme that was like, the fucking choo-choo. Fucking choo-choo. That means wrap it up. Yeah. There was a meme that was like when my girlfriend's on the period and the guy grabs his car keys and runs to Target and just gives her all her snacks and she's under the blankets and she just grabs it like a fucking hermit. That's us. Just do that. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. You're not a simp. We're dying.
Yeah.
We are bleeding. And if y'all went through it, I recommend every man to buy that period simulator and try it out. And I want to try it out myself just to see, because I want to recommend something and not, try it myself.
Yeah, I'll try it regular.
Exactly. Shit. And I want to see if it really creates periods. And if I feel it and I'm like, it's light, but then I'm happy.
I'll summon my brother.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be great.
And that'd be great. Because it's like, I know you'll try to toughen it out. And if you break and it's nothing and I try it on, I'm going to be like,
he's going to start sweating.
I'm going to be like, you're a fucking pussy.
He'll sweat before he says a word.
I'm going to say, and I have the ovaries. Like, not such a strong man now, huh? Like, that's why I love watching those videos. Cause it be these big
little macho men.
Yeah. I be like, maybe I have problems. We need to end the show. Maybe that says something that I like watching these men like suffer.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for joining us. We're your hosts. As